Drafts are necessary features that can be crucial aspects of 3D modeling, which can make or break your manufacturing process. Whether you're working on injection molding parts, casting parts, or even sheet metal components, adding the right draft angles can be the difference between a successful production run and a costly failure. Today, we're going to learn how to apply drafts to various parts and components using a solid edge drafting tool. So, let's get started. Draft are slight angles added to the faces of parts that will be removed from a mold. These angles make it easier to eject the part without damaging it, reducing wear on the mold and ensuring a smoother production process. This is especially important in injection molded parts, where the absence of drafts can lead to defects, increased cost, and even part rejection. Let's see how Solid Edge makes it easy to add them. We will be using the draft tool, which allows you to quickly apply draft angles to faces of your part. Whether you're working in synchronous mode or ordered mode, the draft tool is flexible and powerful. Let's start with synchronous mode. This mode is all about flexibility and direct modeling. To apply a draft, simply start by selecting the draft tool. Then the first thing you have to do is to select the draft plane. This is the plane from which the draft angle will be measured. In this case, I will select this plane for this part. After, you will have to select the face that you want to draft. In this case, I'll select this face. Once selected, you'll be asked to enter the draft angle. In this case, you could type anything you want, let's say 10 degrees, and then to choose the direction of drafting, click on this arrow over here, and this will change your direction. In this case, I will choose this direction and hit enter. And as you can see, my draft is applied. Now, let's look at applying drafts using the ordered mode. I switched the mode for this part to ordered. To learn more about the difference between synchronous mode and ordered mode, check my other video in the description. Now, to apply draft using the ordered mode, click on draft again. Then, again, you'll have to select your draft plane. In this case, I'll select this plane. After, you'll have to select your draft face. Notice how under the select face, it specifies chain. You'll have to change this to face or loop based on your part. I'll choose face, and then I'll choose this face again. It will ask you to choose your draft angle. I'll leave it at 10. I'll hit the check mark, then I'll click on next. And the last thing you'll have to do is to select your draft direction. You could do this by dragging your mouse over these two arrows. I'll choose this direction and click on the screen. As you can see, my draft is applied. I'll click on finished and then cancel. And as you can see, my draft feature is added here. In ordered mode, the draft tool allows for more control over how and when drafts are applied. You can easily go back and modify the draft angle or direction by clicking on draft, right click, and then choose edit definition. You can choose to change your draft direction, the selected face, and draft angle. I'll cancel for now. When it comes to applying drafts, different materials require different angles to ensure easy ejection from molds and prevent defects. Here is a quick reference guide for some common materials. Remember that these angles can vary depending on specific design and manufacturing requirements. Always consult with your manufacturer to determine the best draft angles for your specific material and application, as different manufacturers have different capabilities. Always double check your draft angle and directions, especially if your part will be mass produced. If you're unsure, consult with your manufacturer early in the design process to avoid costly errors down the line. And there you have it. The draft tool in Solid Edge is a powerful feature that can make your design process smoother and your parts more manufacturable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tips and tutorials from the 101 library. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.